Yo, what is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me for another manga chapter review. And in today's video, we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at the brand new chapter for Black Clover, chapter 342, titled What I Saw That Night. And man, guys, does it feel good to finally be bringing you guys another video. I have been absent for, I believe, 2 weeks now, but I've been so busy with school, work, just life, that I wasn't able to go ahead and push out any videos, but that is going to change. I have so many videos that I'm going to be throwing your guys' way this weekend and throughout this week, so you definitely want to stay tuned. And I just want to go ahead and give you guys an awesome quick shout out for the support that you guys showed on my last video. You guys absolutely killed it with the likes, comments, views, and just overall the support. It absolutely means the world to me, guys. So before we jump into today's video, guys, if you guys are new to the channel and like anime and manga related content such as this, please consider sticking around and hitting that subscribe button, as it greatly helps out the channel. We recently hit 500 subscribers, so I guess the next goal now is getting to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, guys, if you guys did like today's video, go ahead and hit that like button and comment down below and let me know what you guys thought of the chapter and what you think is going to happen in the next chapter, because I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys yet, but oh my gosh, is this chapter absolutely a banger. But with all that out of the way, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into the damn chapter already. Kicking off chapter 342, we resume with the shocking message that ICHIKA had told Asta at the end of the previous chapter, further telling him that the Yami clan are descendants of a group of assassins known as the Kijin. With ICHIKA now delving into more explanation of her clan and Yami, she describes that the Yami clan are samurai that protected the Ryodo province of the land of the rising sun. And according to legend, the Ryodo province is where a 5-headed dragon ran rampant and was appeased by a celestial maiden. Wrapping up her trivia on the Ryodo's province, she tells Asta that after the dragon's Yoryoko seeped into the sea, thus turning it black and stagnant. From here, we now see a young Yami in the middle of some sort of sparring session. The unknown older man telling Yami that his skills being the way they are rubbish, coming from the descendants of demon sword wielders. With the man continuing to antagonize Yami while putting him through an intense training session, we learn that this man is Yami and ICHIKA's drunken father. ICHIKA, coming to Yami's aid to see if he's alright, immediately infuriates their father as he tells ICHIKA that her eyes look like their mother's, and expressing how giving birth to a girl and dying shortly after is a blight on the Yami clan. Before their father can carry out his vengeful blow on ICHIKA, Yami steps in and saves her. Yami and ICHIKA's father, now showing excitement after Yami's brief display of his Yoryoko, tells him that he will be the one to inherit the title of the strongest Kijin. Yami, leaving with ICHIKA, goes to clear his mind and goes fishing. While there, they are met with Ryu, who is glad to see the both of them and also wants to fish as well. Ryu and Yami, having friendly chatter about him getting his kimono dirty, tells Yami that he doesn't care about how much Yoryoko he has, and he just wants to create a land where everyone is treated equally. Yami, stating on how his dreams seem far-fetched, he smiles and tells Ryu that he likes dreams like his. It is then that things go from happy to horrific, with both Ryu and ICHIKA bearing witness to Yami single-handedly slaying his entire clan. ICHIKA, painfully reminiscing on that day, tells Asta on how her brother's words were false, telling Asta that after killing their entire clan, he then abandoned them and fled to the Clover Kingdom. Asta, not convinced of ICHIKA's story, tells her that there must have been some sort of misunderstanding, and that the Captain Yami he knows would never do that. The two now both butting heads on their own depictions of Captain Yami, ICHIKA tells Asta that in that case, show her the strength that he has gained under him. As we begin to reach the end of the chapter, ICHIKA tells Asta that their training is now resuming, and that she will be going all out. With the end of the chapter, we see a final panel of ICHIKA's full powers as she uses a Yojutsu called Dark Cloaked Black Musha, and telling Asta with the chapter ending, she no longer cares if she kills him. With ICHIKA's conviction and hatred towards Yami now spilling over, just how does Asta intend to withstand her dark Yojutsu? And alright guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up the chapter synopsis of chapter 342. Now let's go ahead and jump on over into my thoughts and review of the chapter as a whole. And man, was this chapter absolutely crazy, guys. I mean, whew, I know last chapter was absolutely had everybody going crazy because everybody is like, Yami's Itachi, Yami's pulling an Itachi, but oh man, guys, I definitely got goosebumps reading this chapter, and I did see a little bit of the spoilers, like some of the pages of the chapter that people had uploaded a few days earlier before it came out. And let me just tell you guys, I was absolutely like psyched to go ahead and do this review because I just have so much I want to go ahead and say, and just so many theories I want to go ahead and put out there for you guys that I believe really could be true pertaining to this whole Yami backstory. Now, I know a lot of people are drawing the parallel of both Itachi from Naruto and Yami, but I do feel as though this probably isn't a similar case, right? I feel like Yuki Tabata is like sort of purposefully drawing a parallel, because if we remember, guys, how long have we heard that, oh, Black Clover's just a ripoff of Naruto, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I feel like Yuki Tabata is actually setting this up pretty well, because I feel like he's using this sort of as fuel for people to sort of look at this, get the impression that he's Itachi, right? And then just completely do a 180 on us and show us that how, like, maybe there was some sort of other interference, right? How, like, in the reincarnation arc, we thought that, that the humans were responsible for killing off the elves, but it was actually Zagrid sort of manipulating things from the shadows. I think we're going to see a very, very similar sort of story play out with Yami's, with the Yami clan being sort of like slain. I think perhaps we may see like a devil inside Yami. We never know, right? Because his father in that section that he was training, like they were training, and he saved ICHIKA from his dad hitting her. We did sort of see that dark, I guess, mana, we could say, you know, and in the land of the rising sun they call it Yoriko, but, you know, in the Clover Kingdom they call it mana. So that that dark mana that he has sort of like seep out for a little bit while he's angry. So it could also be an instance where maybe Yami was just so emotional that the dark mana sort of like took over him and sort of hijacked everything into like performing these acts without sort of a lot of context. There's not a lot to really theorize like in sort of like hard detail. I feel there's a lot of people putting some theories out, but definitely I feel as though there's going to be an instance where when Yami explains what happens, it's going to be like something that's going to happen, or maybe it might be a new antagonist, right? We never know. It could be maybe sort of like a Zagrid like getting things from behind the scenes and manipulating it and sort of wanting to take out the Yami clan. Or maybe I was having actually a theory on this when I was actually writing some of my key points for the video down. I was thinking maybe, you know how if we take a look in that panel where Yami's sort of like standing with his bloodied katana in the background, what do we see in the background, right? We see the black stagnant sea. So is it some sort of like connection to the five-headed dragon? Maybe the five-headed dragon sort of like had a sort of influence on Yami's dark mana, right? Because we do see before that he is fishing, and they do note that like, oh, you caught a very poisonous fish, but the parts that are edible are very delicious. So maybe I could see a scenario, like, follow me here, guys. I could see a scenario where Yami sort of got the fish, ate it, and sort of maybe some of the will of that five-headed dragon was absorbed in him, and like it hijacked his dark mana. I know it sounds like a goofy theory, but I definitely think it is probable, because why else would we see, like, why else would Yuki Tabata like want to show off the stagnant black sea
in that shot of Yami like standing over all of the killed Yami clansmen with his bloody katana. I feel like there is definitely a connection with the sea, the five-headed dragon, and then Yami sort of like maybe becoming influenced by that power, but that's definitely what I feel like. And I also love the end of the chapter with ICHIKA showing off her full power to Asta and finally saying like, you know what, I'll show you my full power and I don't care if I kill you, because that just shows how touched she was by that. And I mean, who wouldn't, like, you know, their older sibling just like completely like killing off their entire family and clan. So I know a lot of people are sort of saying how like Yami is Itachi and Ichigo is Sasuke, so that's pretty funny to see. So I'm enjoying sort of like all the theories and like even memes a lot of people are putting out, but I definitely do think this is very very amazing and like crazy stuff, to say the least, because like I said, guys, I don't think the complete like crazy like bombshells are done from Yuki Tabata concerning Yami's backstory. So just remember what I said about that Black Sea, and when we get a connection with the five-headed dragon and Yami killing all the clansmen, or maybe it being like sort of like a misunderstanding, I'm gonna be here to let you guys know that I predicted the whole thing. But I think that's overall gonna do it for me. Overall, I'm gonna give the chapter a solid 10 out of 10. I absolutely love this chapter. I love the backstory of Yami. You know, anything Yami, right, is 10 out of 10. So it would be blasphemous to give it anything. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. If you guys did like today's video, go ahead and leave a like and let me know what you thought of the chapter and what you think is going to happen in the next sort of chapters, and what do you think your theory on Yami getting rid and killing all of the clansmen is. Do you agree with me that maybe it was somehow influenced by the five-headed dragon, or do you think it was like maybe not that deep and Yami sort of like wanted to just kill his own clansmen to sort of like rid the cycle of non-equality within the world? I know a lot of people are saying that, but let me know what you guys think and what you guys thought. Love always reading and replying to your guys' comments. You guys are absolutely fire in that comment section. And if you guys are new to the channel and love anime and manga related content and did enjoy this video, go ahead and consider sticking around and subscribing to the channel, as it greatly helps and it goes ahead and keeps you up to date with all the new manga and anime related content and videos I go ahead and pump out. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. See ya.